elected officials here at the CHS Veterans Day program. And today we are very honored to have Matt Schaefer, who is the Texas State Representative for District 6, here with us today. And Representative Schaefer is currently a Lieutenant Commander in the U.S. Navy Reserve. In 2010, he served in Afghanistan near the Iranian border with a provincial reconstruction team. And he has also served with CENTCOM in Tampa, Florida. He was first elected to the Texas House of Representatives in November of 2012, and Mr. Schaefer serves on the Defense and Veterans Affairs and the Urban Affairs committees. So would you please join me in welcoming Representative Matt Schaefer.
Thank you for that kind introduction. It is truly a privilege to be here. What a great family feeling there is here in this room. You know, thank you for that display of our history. Was that not just awesome? That was really, I learned something here. Mr. Burgess served in Korea. And if you study history and you study the summer of 1914 and how the assassination of the Duke Ferdinand, the Austrian Duke, that killing of two people by some Serbians set off a war that killed millions of people. Now, the people that were walking around enjoying everyday life at that time, the day that happened, they had no idea what was about to happen. They had no clue the violence that was going to be unleashed in Europe. There are men and women who today voluntarily join the military. It's a very, very small percentage of our population. We used to have compelled service in this country. We don't have that anymore. So the number of veterans that are out there is so important to us, but so important for people to still want to serve. Can I speak to the students 1 second? Students, it is honorable to serve in the United States military. Whether you want to go to college and get a degree or you want to enlist right after you're done with high school, it is honorable. Do you want to work on trucks? The Army's got the best four-wheel drive trucks you can find. Do you want to drive ships? The Navy's got the best ships you can find. Do you want to be a pastor? The military needs chaplains. Do you want to be doctors? The military needs doctors. Do you work on computers, space, you name it. You like to shoot guns? We've got the best guns in the world in the United States military. You can serve, and you can serve your God and your family in the military. It is an honorable thing to do still to this day. But we live in a world, as you see from that history, where freedom is not the normal state. It's not. There are people around the world who want to take that away from us. They do not worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They don't. Now, in May of 2001, when I joined the Navy Reserve, I had no idea, and none of us did either, that in the mountains of eastern Afghanistan, there was a guy named Osama bin Laden who was working on a plot to strike at the heart of our nation. Nobody knew that. But didn't we need people to be joining the military at that time? I joined, and a few months later, September 11th happened. And fast forward 10 years, we're still in Afghanistan. When I went in 2010, we're still there today. Why are we still there today? Because there are still people. And we know it is it's spiritual warfare, right? There are people who do not accept Christ as their Lord and Savior. They don't know. And so Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. One of the greatest things about the United States, students, we build cars, we build computers, we have the best agriculture, we have oil, we send all those things overseas because our wealth and our economic power gives us the ability to do that. But you know what is the most important thing about our economic power in the United States? It's our ability to export the gospel. to every place on earth. And when the United States is free and strong because of the men and women who put on the uniform, then we will be able to continue to export the gospel all over the world. When I was in Afghanistan, and I was actually talking to some individuals who had fought against the Soviets, the Mujahideen who fought against the Soviets. And I looked at them and I said, I serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I think they knew exactly what I meant. And it wasn't what they understood about their God. But I serve the one true God. You can take that in the military wherever you go. So thank you to this school. Thank you for this wonderful program. Pray for our president. Pray for our country. Sir, if you look what's happening in North Korea and the Korean Peninsula right now, you hearken back to the summer of 2014 and you wonder what small event could trigger something much larger. And so that is a very real thing for all of us. And so we're very thankful for the veterans. And I'm so proud to be here. Thank you very much.